Hello, YouTube, and welcome into the final-ish? No, probably not final. We still have a ways to go here as far as winning the game. But that's okay. We have a decent plan here. We're building our spaceport. We have enough money to buy another one. Probably going to let Reyna establish here and buy one there. And then, yeah, I was just going over with chat, like, what's holding us back as far as, like, finishing this game much quicker, because essentially we're going to finish this game when we typically finish science games. And I think it should have been a little bit better. But we don't really have a lot of +3 campuses. About half of our campuses are +3, even though we have the 10 pop for the rationalism requirements. So lack of good campuses and then lack of relevant city-states really holding us back in this game. So unfortunately, we'll probably just wind up with like a 220, 230 victory. Something like that is my guess. And then in the meantime, I actually don't even mind getting these powered broadcast towers because we're so far behind on culture. It's kind of rough. We are nowhere near democracy. We should be hitting democracy now or sooner if we were to be doing a sub 200, I believe. So that being said, I think I'm going to get a one-turn military engineer for the railroad. And then also, like, just getting this guy for the Eureka's. Coal mine and ironclad. So if I get an ironclad, I could boost this guy. Could maybe build aerodromes just for the Eureka's. I mean, it's kind of like building science. I saw the Humankind trailer. Batman, yeah, you can post it here. I liked it on Twitter. It's interesting what they're doing with the sort of evolutionary leaders. Just the fact that things can like change and develop throughout the game. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Let's go ahead and get a power plant here, I think. I saw the MTG. I didn't actually look at the MTG trailer, but I did see that there was the announcement for Magic the Gathering MMO. It's off-boarded to a different studio, which isn't inherently bad or anything, but I'm nervous about it. I'm nervous because I think that, like, that is the type of thing that it's like, hey, why aren't we doing this? Versus, like, we have this beautiful vision for this awesome, well-thought-out, really well-developed. I mean, it's an MMO. We're sort of past that heyday a little bit, which bums me out. You know, like, I really want Pantheon to succeed and things like that. But if they don't do it well, it's going to be so freaking forgettable, you know. It's from the people who made Neverwinter. Oh, I didn't know that. That's a feather in their cap, I think. Because yeah, Neverwinter is great. Neverwinter is indeed great. So yeah, it'll really just come down to execution for me. I definitely have some you know, I have some optimism for it. The worst trailer is the D&D one. I didn't watch that. You can post that stuff in the Discord and I'll check it out. If you won't. Yeah, I don't think there's any getting to pop 10 here, even though this is a +4 campus. So I guess we just deal with the 50%. Probably should have bought this a while ago. Just trying to do anything I can for growth. And we'll make you improve that. All right. Yeah, it's been a weird one. It's been a weird one, but we've been having fun. Chop out that campus, why not? Oh, wait. Do you mean Neverwinter Nights, or it's the people that made the Neverwinter MMO, Tifer? Because the Neverwinter MMO was not good. Not good at all. I played it. Oh, is it Neverwinter MMO? Okay, my optimism is sapped again. I am no longer optimistic. That makes me even more nervous. And no shade to that studio, but that was not a good game. I'm sorry, it wasn't. Playing Transport Fever 2? Nice. Is that a game that interests me? Nope, not at all. Not even a little bit. Oh, did you like the MMO? I mean, I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. I didn't think it was a good game. That's fine if you enjoyed it. I'm glad to hear that people did, but I played it a bunch and I thought it was really poorly done. So yeah, I think culture maybe. What are we running here? Public works still, so we could actually start getting more and more builders. But I think the broadcast tower here is fine. Yeah, and that's where I look at MMOs, man. Like I would be a raider in MMOs. Like if I'm gonna play an MMO, I'm gonna play an MMO. And so yeah, maybe everything leading up to the end game was fine. But yeah, for me, not interested. Hey, Lady Hawk, how you doing? Problem with the MMOs use 4th edition D&D rules. That could be a big part of it. But I really think that it had more problems than that by a lot. Favorite race, class, and spec in WoW? I never played WoW. I played it for like a Friday afternoon because I was looking for MMOs because I was bored with EverQuest 2, which was my MMO of choice. 4th edition D&D is awful. Let's just be honest. Maybe I'll do an internal trade out here and try to get them to grow. I don't know that they ever grow to 10 fast enough. Again, this doesn't even have the +3. I'm more interested in them growing. I'm going to give them one trade route. Played EverQuest, played EverQuest 2, played the WoW MMO, played Neverwinter briefly. Played... Or I think there was at least another MMO or two I played in there. But I am of the EverQuest school of thought in that I want my MMOs to be challenging. Like oh go get a washboard and get a ducat, you know, and then bring it back and you'll be slightly more powerful. Like it's too cookie cutter. Like I make me grind, make me like really commit to this. I like that. I don't not that there shouldn't be a spot for casuals or whatever, but there's just this like script that goes with modern MMOs that's just the worst. You know what? I never really did play PoE. People keep telling me I should. I love Diablo 2. I even like Diablo 3. I think there's fun to be had there, although at this point it's obviously past its prime. Secret World Legends? What kind of game is it? So getting our broadcast towers. It's a big boost in science. And it's because they're powered, which is nice. It's a story-driven MMO. Story in MMO, I hate to be like a curmudgeon, but story in MMO is usually like meh. I want gameplay, I want items, I want customization, and I want like interesting class choices. If you put it on rails, and this is actually, speaking of Diablo 3, this is the problem with Diablo 3, is that all of the way that you build your character at the end game is pretty much on rails. And I don't think that's very compelling. Gonna go ahead and get an aerodrome. Ideally 2 of them for the boost. PoE is what Diablo 3 should have been. I know. I that's what I've heard. I've just never had the mental like preparedness to get into it. Pillars of Eternity is like my jam. Pillars of Eternity is... I mean, I am a huge sucker for the original Fallouts, the Baldur's Gate series, Icewind Dale, any of the isometric MMOs anyways. And Pillars of Eternity, specifically Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, is one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my whole life. I adore that game. The soundtrack is fantastic. There are tons of builds that you get to mess with, and like skill trees and stuff like that. Like, give me a good skill tree. Let me try to figure out how to make cool characters that you haven't even thought of yet. You know, so yeah, huge fan of that genre in general. I don't think I need this. We got the. Did we even get? Oh, we have to connect it, don't we? We'll connect it. Oh, I still haven't done anything with that. Mephistopheles, sorry. It's the purpose of an aerodrome in a space race. Simply to get the Eureka, Garv. I'm looking for the scientific Eureka. Just gonna give him a high food trader out there. Hey, Thalia, how you doing? It's good to see you. We have one here. So that'll be my second one, which is good. Era score for like the planes and things. Yeah, it opens up some era score. The district itself isn't era score. Drinking some lovely Earl Grey tea today. Very happy about that. All right. So let's again, I want to power through. I love you, chat, and I want to talk to you forever, and you're the best part of the stream. But I'm gonna make a concerted effort to just power through here. Mephistopheles. How you doing, dude? No way.
Sure, jets are fast and economical, but oh my, what fun we've lost.
All right, so let's do this. Don't really need them to keep growing, do I? So there's our space race. How long is this here? 10 turns. This is 6 turns. And this is 7 turns. So I should actually start this now. Probably could have done it 1 turn faster. That's okay. And then I think we're moving Reyna and buying another one here. Although I'll never be able to afford that. Am I building one here? No, this was my other spot. We said we were going to go for 4, did we not? Way too long till I can afford it. Let's just start it. Alex's culture is wild. Yeah, Alex and Trajan doing very well in the culture game. Hey, Themis, how you doing? Nice, Kevlar. Let's go ahead and build these. We have the bonus to it. Might as well. Love that I don't have a district there. Can start piling builders around there, I suppose. And then you. Annie's boobs. Thank you for the 5 months. I will often sit down and like watch a Community or something throwaway while I have some dinner or whatever, eat a meal. And I watched the like the beginning of season 3 last night, and it was the The one where they're trying to, like, what is that? Oh, that's the monkey that lives in the vents. I named it Annie's Boobs after Annie's boobs. It's so good. Love it. Thank you so much. Welcome back for the 5 months in a row. I appreciate that support. Nice, Unsung. You have the whole one. The arms are creepy. Okay. Huey gone to Trajan. That's fine. So we'll get that. And then we also want a spaceport here. Maybe this is... Oh, I was thinking we would buy it here. Maybe we'll build it too. So there's just no way we're going to afford it in time. Big Ben. It's interesting. Panama Canal. Or not commercial. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's do that. I got 4 era score for the railroad. Yes, because I have Taj. I don't need, like, the movement's wild enough. Like I don't like think of the micro, and we talked about this yesterday. The reason nobody builds railroads is so tedious. Like, there needs to be a Route 2 mode. Like there was in 5, and then maybe you could argue like making it happen, but it's just so tedious. And so, like, yeah, maybe you save yourself a turn somehow, even though that would be hard for me to imagine as well. But you would add in 3 hours to your game, you know? Like, it's, nah. Let's get the buildings. You build railroads? I mean, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I don't want to. It would be a whole extra day for every game. No, you don't. They do have charges, but you don't need to expend them. So actually, like, there's really not too high of a cost in creating railroads. But yeah, I don't find it to be necessary. Movement at that point of the game is like whatever. One, two. I don't think they need this. Just do that. Again, 4 turns to get some more culture going makes sense. Alex is being a jerk. He does that. What's up, Jerksies? Maybe on a larger map. I think that would decentivize me even more. Because again, I just really care about how fast we finish these games. And I'm in a unique situation in that I stream the game for a living. But and all these chops are fine because we have the policy going, or the World Congress, which is nice. Useful in Dom games to move your army around. I mean, I guess. Like I said, I think there's a time and place for anything. I just said, there's no real cost to getting them. That's fine. I just think it's tedious. Yeah, if you could set them to auto, like Route 2 and auto create railroads, I'd absolutely do it. Most people, I've explained that before, Carl. Most people play on standard speed, and so that is what I should be creating my content on. Snarky. Snarky. Everybody's just snarky today. I love you, buddy. Yay, great people.
Dreams dream.
There goes Big Ben. So that was never a realistic option. 2 turns on this, 7 turns on our first one. So we'll get 5 turns to do... Actually, no. We'll only have 1 turn to do something here. That's good. As you're literally building mass networks of railroads in other people's lands. I mean, to each their own. There's a new mode in MTG featuring the new set. Oh, no, I haven't even seen it, Themis. I still have to finish the Mastery Pass. I don't think I'm going to buy those anymore. They feel like a ripoff. I'll be honest. I'm at like level 60 and the new set comes out in like a month, right? Hey, Major Band Geek, how you doing, buddy? I don't want to trade that with you. You're being mean. Wow, cavalry armies. That's yikes. You are a bundle of joy, Tumasek. You certainly are. Hi, Chimera. You're at level 88? Wow. Yeah, maybe I'm just too casual. I'm a filthy casual. Have 3 cores. That's a Eureka we are going to want to get. I have 1 here. Where's my horseman that I bought? Down here. Unless you're grinding every day, Mastery Pass is meh. Yeah, that's where I'm at, man. Like, I don't even think I got the Chandra sleeve from the last one, because I assumed that, like, this thing that I paid for wasn't going to run out. It was not very well described that, like, hey, this goes away when the new set comes out. Classic magic. Classic magic.
Like some magistrate.
This one I can't get at the moment.
Right now, there are 31 satellites zipping
So
around.
solar farms we can start to get.
Nothing better to do than help you find your way to the grocery store.
So we'll start to get those. Yeah, we have a couple builders lying around. They're ready for work. Hey, Thud. How you doing? Okay, so we have satellites. No, I never tried Elder Scrolls Legends. I think that came out at a time where I was like, I don't think I have time to play MMOs. So let's do this. All right, there's our mobilization boost. Oh, that's the card game. I'm sorry. That was the card. No, I never tried Elder Scrolls Legends. Why? I was thinking the Elder Scrolls Online. My bad. Mobby. Killed. Boop. Bummer. We'll just apologize to Rome. Although I think I already sent out another spy to do more work. That, maybe stop this. I don't want him to be mad at me. And stealing a great work doesn't really matter. So make an army for Erascore eventually. How about you go somewhere else? No, we're working on our lunches. Gotta keep drinking my tea. That's what I should be working on.
If you see a castle under fog, you must walk there. to meet the
I think we're just ready for projects. I know, right? It's like stealing something out of the Louvre and then putting it in your own museum, right, Trixie's? Pretty silly. Pretty silly. Why do I have another one of these? So here's our 2 turns there. We have 4 turns on this. Get your first culture victory granted as an emperor. Very interesting. I'm glad you liked it. That's fun. Congratulations. Congratulations, my friend. There's a respectable science number finally. Yeah, I'm going after 4. We're going after 4 spaceports. I don't remember it, but apparently last time I said that was going to be a good number. So I believe past me. I think he's wise beyond his years. Yeah, Mace. That's my hope. That's my plan. $189 for the next golden age. Yeah, that was asked a bunch yesterday, actually, and I like I said, I think that's fine to do, but I don't find it very interesting. It's like playing a vanilla Civ, so just play Gandhi. Yuck, 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 yuck. That makes sense, Kevlar. This is interesting. It's only for 1 district. Trade routes. Trade routes. I'm still looking Hamburg to get to, like, super pop, so let's keep it going. We're gonna go culture victory with Khmer, probably just religious. The problem with going for their early relic tourism victory is it's really unreliable. And so I'm not too keen on it. What's up, Soccer Man? How you doing? Could I discuss more about Twitch's new currency thing and the new dashboard? Okay, so, well, the new dashboard just sucks. That's not your guys' problem. But the new currency is called channel points. Apparently, they go live for me in a few days. I thought it was supposed to get to partners earlier, but whatever. And what it is you will accumulate channel points just for hanging out and watching. Actually, will you remind me? Are you gonna hang out for a little bit, Soccer Man? Because I can pull up the screen and we can all look at it together if you want. Okay, good to know, Mace. Good to know. The advantage of going for something super unreliable would be many rerolls. Yeah, but like you have to play it like the early, like you could probably get like a sub 100 tourism victory magically somehow. You know what I mean? And I just it's too unreliable. I don't really want to demonstrate it. Like that's for expert level players, and I think that while we have a ton of those in the audience, I shouldn't be tailoring my content to the 1%. Yeah, I got on a little early today, Blurg. You stop taking advantage of my... You jerk. Wait a minute. I thought this stuff wasn't supposed to work anymore. Was Haven't we in recent games learned that districts were no longer benefiting from opponents' land? Why does it work with theater squares and wonders? I mean, seriously, didn't we learn that? Didn't we talk about that like a couple times? Here's Einstein. I swear to God we tested it. I swear we tested this. So I have 2 turns on this. I could actually squeak out an archaeologist. Maybe the Alliance allows it? I mean, I guess. AI cheats, that's true. I'm going to squeak this guy out for era score. Let's queue up gold. How are your cities so advanced at turn 195? I actually was just talking about how I feel behind in this game. But this is pretty typical for me. The German efficiency, that is how. It's true. It's true, it's true, it's true. And I want to buy, how much is an ironclad? 1,500? Okay. Can't seem to figure out why. Sometimes you can get an archaeologist. So with building archaeologists, each city that builds an archaeological museum can build 1 archaeologist. Aren't I interested in knowing what you'll do if you make another joke about Gandhi?
However beautiful
No.
the strategy, you should
Not really.
occasionally look at the results.
Still in the Renaissance area? Yeah, well, so how many cities do you have, Ultimate? That's a big part of it. It'll be a wind farm eventually. 6? Yeah, so double that. Double that and you'll start to economize way better. You might as well go wide. And with most civs, probably build your cities in multiples of 4. That's not a hard and fast rule, but it will help with amenities a bit. I would say your minimum cities in any given game is 8 to 12. Minimum. So go wider. Spend the first, I often tell people, spend the first 100 turns expanding and then worry about your districts and economizing and stuff.
Never criticize a rifleman.
As a general rule. No problem. Yep, first like 100-ish turns. 10 cities by turn 100 is a good rule of thumb. So I need 4 more era score. Monty has multiples of 6. Yes, correct. Correct. Hey, Quarian. Good morning, everybody. Welcome on in, you all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So 4 turns, finish this military academy. That's encampment era score. So we can do that. And not many streamers are susceptible to Simpsons jokes. It's true. I definitely am. Good to know, Amaze. Good to know. I hope, man. I hope. That's the goal. If I can ever get to a point where there's 1,000 subs, I will feel like I've made it. What turn do I expect to win by? Like 230 probably, which is pretty slow. And we talked about why. And the why of it is lack of quality campuses and lack of city-states that are relevant for us. I'd be huge on Mixer. Lol. If they want to pay me a couple mil, I'll go over there. Couple mil. You're guessing 237? I'm going to go 229. 229. Is Mixer buying out people? They bought a few. Like the big one was Ninja. This is Era score. Okay, so 7-turn moon landing. Bets are getting in. I like it. Saving 2 turns. Thank you. So, yeah, a lack of quality culture here is a huge, huge deal. We have 2 spaceports, actually. And we're working on 2 more. What was my last loss and what caused it? What was our last loss, chat? I don't really remember. China with bad luck. It's usually just dying within the first X amount of turns because people die. Oh yeah, China losing to the Khmer Faith. That's right. That's right. We were going after a culture victory with China, and in a pretty good spot. But we lost to a faith race. And that sounds right. Some of the civs I may be confusing, but that was essentially what we lost to. Was it Molly who won? Okay. They all start to blur together for me. As you might expect. That loss was Daniel Craig's fault. That's just true. So we can get an infantry. I don't think we'll need it. I think we'll slouch into this golden age no problem. Oh, I don't have the coal mine and ironclad? You gotta be kidding me. Well, I want that Eureka. I mean, eventually we're gonna need to get up here, right? So like we could just go after this. What's with the Daniel Craig jokes? I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. Just a bad time on Tomris. Yeah. Yeah, 2 losses so far. Out of... Is that right? 2 losses? So 2 out of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13... And that's 3. So 14, 15, 16. So we're 14 and 2. We're about to be 15 and 2. Maybe, Mythrock. Maybe we should. The explanation is we were just doing a bit, and we were talking about James Bond, and I happened to just start like riffing that. Thank you, Thalia. That Daniel Craig is a great actor, but a terrible human, and so it's just become like a reverse Chuck Norris. Okay, so we save. It's a 14% loss rate. It's going to get better. Last year we only lost 4 out of like the whole thing, I think. You could also say that there's an 85% win rate and it doesn't sound as bad. There we go. So there's our upgraded encampment that gets us all the era score we need, even though we're going to go over that. Finish this. Well, whatever. Hello, iguana soup. I like that. I like that everybody hates Alex. All right, past turn 200 makes me sad.
Benjamin Franklin.
Probably true, sucker man. All right, so let's do this. Now we can start going back for this. That's a decent one. There's fission. Okay. What were we thinking about here? If anything. Oh, right. We were going to go for vertical integration. Boo. So our spies aren't doing very well. We are causing climate change. Oops. Oops. So we go into resource management. Although we don't really need it. I also don't really need the gold. So I think this is fine. Don't think I'm building builders anymore, so we can take that out of here. And I can just take money. I could actually take amenities and housing. Yeah, our cities are sad. I'll save that for next era. Sorry, man. No, not really interested in Transport Fever, Imperator. Not my kind of game. So finally pop 10 here. They're finally pop 10. That's good. And then I guess we'll just go for even more growth here. How's your housing? Not great. I mean, I've never played it, but the genre doesn't really appeal to me.
The best steel doesn't always shine the bright.
Okay. Can go ahead and get the dam for just more power when we get to that phase. Seems fine. Transport slow and steady planning. A little bit of food there. It'll get better once we get into democracy. 2 turns on this. Yeah, we barely got enough land in this game, man. Like it really. I mean, Russia in any game. Like, look at this. Look, just look. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles out. Like, and it's 3 tiles away from my city. Yikes, is what that is. But yeah, we barely got enough room. You're absolutely right, Garf. Alrighty, anyways, let's put a cut in this video as we cruise along. Finally, we like doubled our science and culture in this game, in this particular video, I think. So that's good, and we're on our way. Like I said, I think I'm finishing 229 was my guess. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully we'll see that. What's your guess? Go ahead and leave that in the comments below. We'll see you next time.